You ever step back and realize that Super Mario 3D Land is a game that people don't really talk about and most consider to be mediocre? Yeah? No? Maybe so? Well, regardless, let's get into why Super Mario 3D Land is actually mind-blowing. In 3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
It's a Mario game. You can't really go wrong. Man, this game looks pretty darn good for a handheld title. I'm impressed. Even splashing in the water looks nice. Nintendo, you've always paid good attention to detail. The controls are nice and fluid. You'll have zero problems with movement. The Tanuki suit is back? Oh, that's what's up! The star coins are never too annoying to collect. They add a nice amount of replay value. I really love that you can save an item, just in case you're playing a hard level and need a little bit of help. It's nice that there's little puzzles in 3D Land. It shows that the developers spent a lot of time designing the levels. Using the binoculars and being able to move with the accelerometer is insanely cool. Not the most useful thing ever, but it's nifty. The music is always catchy and will get stuck in your head for hours to come. There's something satisfying about smacking a piranha plant with your Tanuki tail. I don't know what it is, but it feels good, dude. Since it's so easy to get lives in this game, it almost feels like they don't exist, which I'm totally okay with. The bonus houses are a nice change in pace after playing a bunch of levels. After playing the Galaxy games and only being able to use the Fire Flower temporarily, it's really nice to be able to use it here for as long as I want. The Poison Mushroom is back. What a surprise! And it's also much easier to tell that it's actually poisonous compared to the original game. Mario's got almost all of his moves from the 3D games. He's really just missing the dive and triple jump, and that's it. There's plenty of levels to play between the normal and special worlds. It's pretty great that Mario can jump from like 10,000 feet and not take any damage. I know he doesn't have a damage meter or anything like that, but it still cracks me up. The difficulty progression is just right. You're not gonna play some randomly challenging level at the beginning and vice versa. Oh man, a boomerang Mario? Now that's what I'm talking about. While the 3D isn't that necessary, just the fact that it really does help out with some of the levels is pretty mind-blowing. All the Bowser fights really remind me of the original Super Mario Bros. Where you're running towards him in the castle and there's fire being shot at you from the distance. The nostalgia. So the new roll move sadly doesn't kill enemies, but it does let you move pretty quickly through a level. Legend of Zelda, anybody? You can play as Luigi, and if you really like playing as him, well, to unlock the last level, you have to play through every level again with him. Mario 3D Land has a really nice and clean presentation. It's really easy to access any level at any time. There may be no propeller suit, but this propeller hat is the next best thing. What? The moneybags from Mario 64 have made a return? I wasn't expecting that. Any Mario game with airship levels already gets a seal of approval for me. This may be a linear game, but some of the levels do feel kind of open world, which adds a bit more depth. Mario 3D Land is one of the few games out there where the swimming controls are actually really good, outside of the Galaxy titles, of course. I usually find auto-scrollers pretty annoying, but they're a-okay in this game. It's so nice that Mario can move around while in the air. I've always hated it when you lock in place in other games and you can't really move at all. There isn't a single frame drop to be found. You'll always rock at 60 frames per second. Turn on your 3D in World 5.1 and play through the sand section. You'll be amazed at how convincing the sand falling is. It looks like it's actually happening. You gotta love this really cool top-down perspective. It's nice to see some variety in the level design. That moment when you jump from the tippy top of a level and float all the way down and land right on top of the flagpole. Satisfying. The final boss sequence where you're running up the buildings is just so epic. It makes me feel like I'm in a James Bond movie or something. Are you mind blown now? Well, if you are, then this video about Mario Kart Arcade GP might be just for you. It's all about the first Mario Kart title exclusively on the arcade. Go check that out and like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments how Super Mario 3D Land is mind blowing to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.